Welcome back to another episode of TVGP's We Roguelike It. I'm your host, Boston. Joining me as always is Moonpier.
Howdy. I honestly thought you got the show name wrong then. Like, that's how messed up
I
my
got
brain is.
close. I got close. We are close to the end here with Spirit Hunter's Infinite Horde. Don't mind me looking to my side where I look at the title of the game every single time.
Yeah, dude, my show notes are called my tracks are Spirit something 4. It's so
I
whatever.
didn't notice I named the episode backwards until I uploaded the second episode of this, and I was like, wait, no, it's not Infinite Horde Spirit Hunters. Wait a second. But confusing name, fantastic game.
Yes.
Put that on the box. I didn't play as much of this as I wanted to this week because
Same.
I filled out everything on the top of the web
The web.
and realized, oh, to unlock some of the hard mode levels and the brutal mode and stuff, to get over that initial hump, I can just exchange all of my other currency that I'm not using into the yellow or those orange symbols. And then to get over that first hump, I can just exchange those into the purple black ones. So I did that, and I beat the final boss on hard difficulty, which was ridiculously hard. I'm glad you reminded me that second character that gets increased XP for blue souls. That was the only reason I beat that boss. That was the run where I got the trophy for being over level 100.
Level 100.
That was that one, because I was just everything upgraded to the max. I was working that one.
That's literally why she's my favorite character, because she literally gets you further faster.
Yeah.
And it's this type of game I love to play based on the two I've played so far. And this type of game, I enjoy that slow ramp, but sometimes that ramp is a little too slow.
Sometimes you need at that last level. It's like I need to get as strong as I can, as fast as I can, because I have nowhere to go, and the enemies are difficult right off the bat.
The DPS checks are real sometimes. We'll say
yes, seriously. So I have started unlocking stuff on that bottom. The very, very bottom, where you increase the brutal damage on all of those skills. Man, that's super strong. Number one, super strong. Number two, a very, very long kind of path to getting all of those upgraded, because each one of those nodes, my favorite skill is the lightning one. So I'm focusing on that one.
Which
first,
I liked that when we first started playing it. Then I fell off it as kind of sometimes it's a little too slow kind of thing. You need to put serious points into it to start getting it really effective. And then I started getting the mods, and that chain lightning is a game changer. 100% a game changer.
Between chain lightning and then decreasing your cooldown, so when I have the cooldown maxed out, it's every 0.3 seconds, 10 lightning bolts are coming out that chain 3 times. Oh, and also, I'm dropping 4 turrets behind me that are all doing that. It's wild, man. But the interesting thing about each one of those upgrades is each one of those nodes at the beginning increases the overall damage, just the raw damage, by 2. So it goes 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, and I don't know how much it gets above that. So now I'm starting runs with a lightning thing that does 10 extra damage out of the gate at the beginning of the game, and that ramps exponentially throughout the run. And that's only one skill I've upgraded. You can upgrade all of them, all 12 of the skills like that. Nevertheless, those kind of 3 nodes in the middle where it's heroes have 50 more health, heroes have 45 more health. I keep seeing more stuff in front of me of just yeah, man, just do a couple more runs. You got a bunch more stuff. Convert all that currency. Now everything's stronger. It's yes, okay, yep. let's keep doing it. Let's keep doing these runs. This devious game that I love.
Yep. Man. It's still a really solid game. Yep. I now officially adore the Ivy skill too.
Yes.
That is my, oh no, there is a horde of monsters coming towards me. Follow the Ivy kind of escape path.
Have you gotten the 2 upgrades for that?
I've got the bomb one. I don't have the second one yet, I don't think.
The other one, I really like the bomb one, especially because it can go super high. I think the most I've maxed it out in was 8. So it's like 8 of those bombs that do the kind of explosion pattern. But the other upgrade to it is just Plants vs. Zombies upgrade, where you just get one of those like spitter heads that just shoots bullets out of it. It's just like, okay, you took something that was already good and you give it 2 upgrades that are incredible. Like,
yeah,
come on, man.
This is the meta progression when it comes to roguelikes that I think that we both love, where it's just like, yes, have it be hard, have it be difficult, have it be questionable, at the start, but let you get to the power level or invest enough materials into the meta progression that one item can be a game changer. It's the thing we love about Isaac, where like both of us have our preferences on items, where you know, okay, I picked up that item, this is a winning run. I know this is a winning run now. I don't even have to think about it.
This is my item. I got it. Yeah, I
still don't like the spears upgrades, the circle one. It's hot garbage.
I don't either. I really like the other upgrade, the frost spears. So whenever I do, I'll ask this for you next. My normal loadout is lightning, spears, shurikens, and the vines. So that's my normal 4 items for my loadout, especially because the shurikens, when you get it upgraded, can do that fan-out attack that those then will bounce. Those will ricochet. And I switch between vines or the cyclones for my 4th one, depending on what I'm kind of feeling.
Okay. My go-to default is lightning. Now, all of a sudden, because those mods.
Oh, it's so strong.
The vines, because I like having a path in an emergency. I just like having a path that I can run down.
It's huge.
The fireball, the rotating fireball.
Yep. Have you gotten those upgrades, by the way?
I've got the dragon that spits fire out.
It's so strong. What the heck? Oh my god.
And I think my other one fluctuates. If I'm gonna pick one that I'm definitely gonna like try and stick with, it's probably the spears. But I never do the mod for the spears because I've only got the circle one and I don't like it.
Yeah, spear cage is no good. Even with combined with the ice one, I still don't like it.
Yeah, I mean the arrow one can be pretty good, so I do like the arrow one, especially when you get the mod that splits it. Because then you have the path in front of you that you need to get out of, and you can choose where to aim it, which is really good.
I wish that was a little stronger, because the splitting is really strong, especially once you get up to 5, so you have that kind of fan in front of you. But the poison arrows isn't as strong as I wish it was, especially with how many things are immune to poison damage or slowing or stuff like that. It doesn't feel as impactful as other stuff.
So the thing with the arrows that I like is when they split, they actually split the damage. So it's 1 arrow's damage split between 2 or 3 or 4 or 5.
Okay.
So when I split it, I try and keep it a maximum of 3 and then just ramp up the damage on the base.
Oh, I never knew that. So that way
those 3 do the same damage as 1. Whereas if you're doing 5, you're not doing as much damage in a smaller line, if that makes sense.
Yeah, okay. That's a good tip. Man.
So, when I do the split, I always try and hold it at 3 and then just focus on increasing damage and critical percentages, because then when you've got the 3, especially if you get 3 big boys and they're like Scud missiles going across the screen, that's, right. That's always hilarious to me.
Oh, man. That is something that I really, and I mean, we'll talk about this next week when we do our ranking. I really
Excuse me, when
do.
the scientists do their
Oh
ranking.
yeah,
Thank you.
yes. I'm sorry when we turn it over to them. I really do love how many ridiculous combos there are in this game, and how many, like you were just saying, the I think we always feel frustrated when roguelike doesn't let you get strong enough. Like, it's always like, well, no, that's I don't want you to break the game. Really love when roguelikes are just like, yeah, man, like you've upgraded 500 nodes on this thing. We're gonna let you get nuts. Like, we're gonna let you break this game. And I like this game has the you being able to ratchet your difficulty up. Like, now hard mode feels pretty reasonable, but brutal mode feels nearly
I'm right at
impossible.
I'm right at that thing where on hard mode I do okay,
Mm-hmm.
provided I stick to the basic levels. But when I do like the second or the third tier levels on hard mode, like the
Yeah.
third tier level on hard mode just wipes me out every
Yep.
time. Whereas the base level, I'm still great with that one.
Yeah. And I really like that because it doesn't. I like that kind of balance of like, oh, all right, I unlock my first hard level. This is impossible. Then you have that big swing at some point where you're like, yeah, all right, yeah, all right, I'm doing this. And then you play the second level hard mode, and you're like, nope, still garbage. That's not me. Nope, I can't do this. And I'm there for brutal mode where it's like, I can I can get through it, but there's every once in a while there's a run where I go and I was like, that didn't come together. I lost that run, and I deserve that. I was being too flippant with brutal difficulty. I have not tried.
Mhm.
Speaking of dying, haven't tried hardcore yet. I'd like to someday, but I largely wanted to focus on upgrading the web for the show here.
Yeah, that's probably going to be my last achievement in this game I try and go
Yeah,
for is the let's see if I can do it kind of
yeah,
thing.
yeah. I Again, if you are listening to the show and you have made it this far and you haven't picked it up, you really should. It is
Hmm.
genuinely a genuine surprise in a year of surprises. Um, this game is really great. I highly recommend it.
Yeah,
Any final thoughts?
genuinely the same.
Yeah. Any
Like
final thoughts here for week 4?
it's really good. Like you should probably like definitely maybe give it a shot.
Yeah.
Like it's shocking how how relaxing this game has been as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like that's the thing that I'm enjoying the most is like this is just genuinely a very good, relaxing, chilled out kind of thing.
It's the good part about Bullet Heavens. Once you kind of get over that initial hump, is just kind of like, yeah, all right, I've got my goals, I know what I'm doing, I'm just doing my runs, I'm still making progress, but it's not anything. It's intense, but not super intense. It's not like doing an Isaac
Yeah,
challenge where it's just like, this is the worst and this is the hardest video game I've ever played in my life. Who would do this to another person? Nothing like that.
yeah. I don't know. It's just been a good palate cleanser. Like that's
Yes.
exactly how I've been using it.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, that is the end of our coverage here of Spirit Hunters Infinite Horde. Like we talked about, the scientists will be joining you all out there for our ranking of next episode. Like it usually goes, we forgot to decide what the next game is, so listen to the next episode for that. We'll have to figure that out
Uh-huh.
beforehand. And I think that's it. So we'll see you all next run. Bye.